Many guys have asked me, hey Stormy, which squaddies should I upgrade first in Squad Busters? Well, I got you covered. In today's video I will tell you my top 10 squaddies I would upgrade first. And the best thing about it, it does not include any of the ultimate versions. As that said, thank you everybody for being here again, really appreciate it. Before we hop into today's video, a little bit of a disclaimer. This is another ranking video, so it's obviously based on my own opinion. For sure you can have a different one and feel free to share it down below in the comments so that we can learn from each other. Besides that, I tried to rank all these squaddies not depending on the heroes, so all those abilities here are super good to use with all of the heroes. Let's get ahead and start straight with top 10, and the top 10 is a split position in between the 2-star chicken and the 2-star Dynamike ability. You think why? Well, the 2-star chicken is giving you 7 chicken clones and increases your movement speed by 35%. Since a 2-star chicken is super easy to get, I thought it's very nice to include it, while knowing the 4-star ability for sure is better, but only 10% and 2 further chickens. So I think the 2-star chicken is definitely one of the best units to level first. And beside that, we got there the 2-star Dynamike. And you may think, hey, why Dynamike? Well, because on 2-star he gets that active ability of the exploding barrel, and that one is super good to use, as it is only getting a shorter cooldown on 4-star, so definitely the 2-star Dynamike is nice to have or nice to get to be able to use this active ability. On position 9 we got the 3-star ability of Ruffs, and you may think why? Well, Ruffs is giving you straight a mega unit on the 3-star ability, so if you choose him as a starter, the other unit is straight mega, and with that has double the HP and further damage. And that's definitely super useful, especially for new players, because you're getting a better squad early on. And if you have him as a starter, you get 2 further mega units right away at the match start when using him wisely. But I can't really recommend to use him in the active lineup, because the ability is working a little bit weird when he is just a normal and not a starter squaddie. Nevertheless, a good one to be used, and that's why in the top 10. As next we are coming to the 3-star ability of the trader. 4-star with the shrink spell, not too crazy needed, but 3-star is definitely something to focus on. And well, if you unlock him, you already get that mega potion. With the latest changes, mega potion is not as good as it has been in the past, as it is still for sure increasing your movement speed, which is definitely the best of it, and it is giving you 25% further damage output, which is definitely nice. But considering how many of the coins you have to get now, in some combinations it's better, but in general it is not a bad squaddie to have in your squad alongside the other common squaddies. Before we hopping into the other ranks, a friendly reminder, if you have enjoyed the video so far, definitely don't forget to leave a like and subscribe completely for free to my channel to not miss any Squad Busters content in the future. And if you want to support me even more, don't forget to use code STORMY in Squad Busters. As next we are coming to the 4-star active ability of the Goblin. It is the coin stash, and this one is giving you 1 further stack of a coin stash whenever you open a chest. And that contains 5 coins. That means that active ability actually is a 5 coin discount whenever you open a chest and you have this as an active ability. And since this one is growing or letting your squad grow bigger than any other active ability, I had to include it, knowing it is 4-star and pretty hard to reach. But one thing bad about it, yes, on 2-star it's already good to use, but it's just filling over time, and on 4-star it's definitely much better. And since this one is so versatile to use with almost all the other abilities out there and all the heroes, I thought this is definitely a nice and well-deserved top 10 ability. On the 6th position we got the 2-star ability of the Battle Healer. Yep, in my opinion one of the best abilities out there. You're slightly healing, you're slightly causing some good aerial damage, and you're slightly stunning the opponent. And on 4-star the duration is, or the recharge time is just getting a little bit shorter. And this thing already has a pretty short cooldown, so the 20% is not too crazy and not too significant, especially if you are a new player. So 2-star for the Battle Healer is definitely nice. And if you have then some babies left over and want to go for the 3-star, well, the extra health is also nice, but on the way towards the 3-star, the 2-star definitely has here a priority over the other squaddie abilities. And again, it's super nice to use with almost all the other abilities and will help you to trigger some other passives like the Leon. Coming to the top 5, which is the 3-star ability of the Frank. Yep, it increases the squad stun recovery to 50%. That means the duration of the opponent's stuns is much shorter, and since there are so many effects which are stunning you, well, it's good that the tank stun is not there anymore. This is still super good to use and to focus on, since the Frank and this ability is working with all the heroes. Coming to the 4th position, where I have ranked the 3rd star ability of the Wizard. Yes, 5 star for sure is much better, it's 25 instead of the 15%, but well, 3 star is pretty easy to reach, and there is no use case for Wizard where it is not working. It's working with all the abilities, and the 1st star is working with all the hero powers. So the Wizard is definitely for me a must use unit, and therefore the 3 star has a priority, since 5 star is still hard to reach. But 3 star is so good and working with everything that I thought it's a good 4th position. On the top 3 we got the 3 star ability of Lean. On 1 star it's already supplying you with a 40% speed boost after using any power. That includes active powers from your squaddies as well as the active powers from your heroes. And on 3 star this one is even getting better, because that's a 20% damage increase to all of your squaddies or to your squad after using any power. Comparing that with his duration or with its duration and the amount of powers we can use, you have permanently or almost permanently a 20% damage buff if you use him wisely. And that's why he is also my starter squaddie for most of the cases. You run around faster and cause more damage, and it's easy to get on 3 star. So definitely a top 3 unit. On the 2nd spot we got today the Poco. Yes, on 1 star he is healing you already by 7%, and the increase is not too crazy, but whenever you bust a unit that includes enemy squaddies, monster and everything, you are healing your squad by 10%. And that is if you're actively fighting or taking a break during your fights, killing some monsters, the best heal out there on a low stage. On 3 star it is 10%, and definitely a high priority unit for me, while you have to consider that Poco is a little bit unlocked later. And on the 1st position we got the 3 star ability of Mavis. With that huge buff, it's absolutely massive to use it, and more loot means for sure a better placement in the game, as you can grow your squad bigger faster than the other guys. And this is not depending on any of the heroes, as it is working as good with all the heroes all along. And that's why the 3 star ability of Mavis for me is right now the highest priority in the game if I would start over. So what are your thoughts on all those abilities and today's ranking? Write it down below in the comments. And remember, the single change in the balancing can change this ranking in the future, so this is just a snapshot of the current situation. Thank you guys for watching, and happy busting.